Good afternoon and welcome along to Highbury for AFC Bournemouth away at Fleetwood in the Professional Development League. Apologies for the technical difficulties over the first 5 minutes. As you can just see there on the screen, Fleetwood have taken the lead and they've scored through Owen Devonport, the captain. So he scored within the first 4 minutes of this game. The Cherries have just had a corner as well, which was dealt with. But we're back up and running now. It is the penultimate game of the season for Fleetwood's under-21s and for Bournemouth's development squad. It is the third to last game of the season. So Fleetwood are in possession. Okay, Fleetwood are in the ball in the possession, up towards Crispin McLean. And McLean up towards the edge of the penalty area, comes back to Caden Hughes. Caden Hughes is intercepted there from Christie, who chips it forward for Bournemouth to Johnny Day. So we'll go through the Cherry side in just a second when we get a break in play. Here's Crispin McLean with a pass. There are two trialists on the pitch today, including trialist B, who's on the ball there for Fleetwood, who plays it back. It's offside anyway, and the Cherries win a free kick. So it's live with ESET, AFCB TV. Ummy and Wilding, and Bournemouth have nearly averaged 2 points a game so far this season. They are third in the table, if you combine the two leagues, out of 20. Fleetwood have suffered two successive heavy defeats, but they've got an early goal in this game. And Mac Allen in the Bournemouth goal. There's a Fleetwood player down, so there's going to be a bit of stoppage there. Mac Allen, the grandson of Alan Ball, the cousin of James McAtee as well, and the nephew of Jimmy Ball. And we can have a look at the teams now, actually, and have a look at that side. So as you can see there, Harold William and Amir Ali back in the side. Been so solid as centre-back. And Solanke and Tonks either side. And as well as Christie and Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez in the middle, a strong-looking front four there for the Cherries. The subs for Bournemouth are Jalil Conte, Danny Dixon the goalkeeper, Charlie Stevens, Dane Demukum, scored a goal recently for the under-18s, and Michael da Costa Gonzalez is on the bench for the Cherries today. Now Bournemouth's second top goal scorer this season. Mac Allen will take the free kick, and he passes it to Harold William. It goes out to the right-hand side to Tonks, the captain. Motto playing out wide today, as opposed to full-back, which he has been for a fair bit since the turn of the year. Headed on from Harold William. Volleyed forward from Alfie Kelly. Cleared from Adi Solanke. Nyarko plays it back. Dawson picks it up. He's got options there in the middle. Kobe Motto is one of them. Comes back to Christie. Christie right to Tonks. Tonks to Motto. Three in the box. Brilliant ball. Nearly found Day. Really testing ball there into the 6-yard box as well. There's a chance for the Cherries. It was Tonks with the pass out to the right-hand side. It was a brilliant ball in from Motto. The perfect cross for a player to attack it. Good defending from Fleetwood as well there to stop Johnny Day from getting in on the action, trying to get his 15th goal of the season in the Professional Development League. So Fleetwood are 17th out of 20. Again, if you combine the North and South leagues, they've won 5, drawn 8 and lost 13. They've got an early lead. It came within the first 4 minutes. Christie to take the corner. Christie's delivery, there's the goal scorer, Owen Devonport, who heads it behind. Back to Solanke. Good ball from Solanke. It's attacked out towards Rhys Dottin. Down from Tonks. On from Motto, flicked on. Up to Narco. Narco's got William in the box. Comes back to Rhys Dottin. Still it opens up, won't find Johnny Day. And the shot comes in and the shot goes in. The goalkeeper getting a touch to it. Amir Ali for the Cherries with a wonderful strike. And the Cherries have pegged Fleetwood back 7 minutes later. And you felt the pressure that Bournemouth were putting on Fleetwood there. Something was going to happen. It's a good strike as well there from Amir Ali. Couldn't quite clear the lines, Fleetwood. Sean Costello trying to get the ball away. And despite trialist A's best efforts, he's the goalkeeper for Fleetwood. He did get a touch, but he can't stop it from going into the back of the net. So Amir Ali, saying earlier about how good he's been when he's played for the development squad recently. And now he's been rewarded with a goal. And as we saw when Bournemouth were last in home action against Crewe, when there were 2 goals inside the first 10 minutes, we've had 2 in 11 at Highbury. A frantic start. And the pressure the Cherries were putting on Fleetwood there for a number of minutes, if how something was going to come out of it, especially as Bournemouth were lining up there with loads of players in the box. And Amir Ali has equalised for the Cherries, 1-1. Alan Connell there on the edge of the technical area. There's Williams' ball across. So the games are running out before the playoffs for Bournemouth. 3 games to go. In action away at Queen's Park Rangers on Friday. Got live coverage of that one. And Hull away next Tuesday afternoon to end the season. With Rhys Dottin's cross, or end the regular season anyway. There's Rhys Dottin's delivery. But for Fleetwood themselves, it's been quite a rise for the senior team and for the academy. Who've been Category 2 now for a number of years. They're currently 14th, the senior team in League 2. Having been relegated back to that division in 2024. Here's Alfie Kelly. Narco. Cut out from Buckley. Motto. Narco has got Day in support. And there's what a strike that is from Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Well, well, well. What a turnaround for the Cherries. 2 goals in a space of 4 minutes. An unbelievable strike from Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Well, we talk about his brother Michael, how he's got a wonderful left foot on him. What about that right foot from Malcolm? Right out of the top drawer. Narco had the first attempt. That's an unbelievable finish from there from 25 yards. That's got to be a contender for goal of the season if there was one for the development squad from distance. But that was quite something from Malcolm. And the fairly nonchalant celebration kind of made it even better, really. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez with an unbelievable hit, 100-mile-an-hour strike. And how this game has turned on its head inside the first quarter of an hour. So Fleetwood were in front 5 minutes ago. Here's Caden Hughes. The trialist B comes back to Crispin McLean. Infield to Harrison Buckley. Costello, good 1-2, still Costello. He's got Hazelden in support, cut out from Ali, does well there, Amir Ali. Fell on Narco there from Harrison Buckley. The Far Coast Sunshine at Fleetwood. There are a few supporters in today as well, up in the balcony in the main stand. The Fleetwood supporters, the Cod Army as they're known, as it goes out to the left to Rhys Dottin. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez will be really full of confidence now after that incredible strike. Out to Motto. There's always, more often than not, entertainment in these games, and I don't think I've seen a start quite like this so far this season. Tonks. Narco. Tonks again. In for Motto. Lovely football from the Cherries. Couldn't quite finish it, but he's still got it, Narco. Motto in support. McLean. A word for the under-18s as well. Good win for them against Swansea, 5-1 at home 6 days ago. They've got Peterborough at home to come, but here's Johnny Day. Could make things even better here. What a challenge that is from Tom Bentley-Waite. Timed it brilliantly. That goes out to the trialist B again. Ball down from Owen Devonport. And Harold William with the inside of the foot back to McAllen. Yeah, so under 18s, Peterborough at home on Saturday. That's an 11 AM kickoff. We'll have live coverage of that one as ever. Every single game with E-sets as well as the development squad. Fleetwood, if you're just tuning in, took the lead after 4 minutes. Bournemouth have pegged them back with 2 goals in 3 minutes. And not only have they got themselves back level, they've gone in front as well and turned this game on its head. Caden Hughes to take the throw for Fleetwood. Tonks. Up to Hazelden. Well, Bournemouth just 6 points short of 2 points a game. 44 from 25 matches. Seven less than Sheffield United in second. So there's a bit of a gap with the top two, with Brentford and Sheffield United with a huge number of points so far. Goes out to Rhys Dottin. Solanke on the overlap. Narco to Motto. And Motto. He's into double figures as well this season. Rhys Dottin looking to turn provider. Motto is on the score sheet a couple of games ago, but Bournemouth last time out conceding late to lose narrowly 1-0 at Charlton on Good Friday. McLean. McLean crossed in, and the header, brilliant save from McAllen. Tips it behind for a corner kick. Wonderful save, and that will test him for sure. McLean's cross with the left foot. There's a header from Hazelden. You know, it's a sunny day when you hear the ice cream van in the background as well outside the stadium, driving past. As Fleetwood to take the corner. To be taken from McLean. Brilliant save that was from McAllen. That will be on the highlights later. We'll bring those for you at half-time in full. All the highlights of this game. The two Cherries goals that got them back in the game and put them in front. It comes back to Ali. So the Cherries going really well now. Although Fleetwood there had a real chance there to make it 2-2. We had Motto with a strike a couple of minutes ago where his shot went off target. Another ball out. Looks like it was a flat ball there, so they're going to put it, try again. Referee's going to test it out first. He's happy with it, and there's going to be Caden Hughes for Fleetwood. It's probably quite unusual. We've had 8-9 minutes without a goal in this game. Caden Hughes. William. Ball down from Devonport. Back to McLean. Well, since the turn of the year, Bournemouth have beaten 6 teams so far in 2026. Charlton, Bristol City, Millwall, Barnsley, Sheffield United and Crewe. A number of those games they've scored at least 3 goals. They've scored 2 here already, looking to make Fleetwood the 7th team in the league to beat this calendar year. They're going the right way about it, but Fleetwood have come close. Last time Fleetwood won was 3 games ago, a 3-2 win against Millwall. It was due to be played at Highbury, but it got moved due to the pitch. Foul there from Motto on trialist B. It goes Fleetwood's way. 20 minutes to go then to half-time. A very frantic start, this one. Back to Hughes. Hughes infield to Buckley. Push from Johnny Day. Crossed in from Serino. William just gets enough to it. There's Solanke. To Serino again. A battle between him and Solanke down that right-hand side. Goes Fleetwood's way. Lovely through ball. Here's Hazelden. Johnny Day out to Kobe Motto. And Motto could put Narco away here. And what a lovely finish that is. Eugene Narco with a celebration to go with it as the Cherries go 3-1 up. And things are getting even better for Bournemouth. What a response it's been since going behind. And Eugene Narco now in on the act. 3 different goal scorers for Bournemouth. We've not even had half an hour. And the Cherries go 3-1 up at Fleetwood. And he did brilliantly there to get in behind the defence, Eugene Narco. The trialist rushing out in goal for Fleetwood. And there he is to finish beautifully. And the through ball from Kobe Motto, you have to say, take your hat off for him for that. But he still had it all to do, Eugene Narco. As cool as you like from just outside the penalty area. Narco in South now, he's up to 9 goals for the season. He only really broke in halfway through the campaign properly. Eugene Narco makes it 3-1 to the Cherries. And it'd be great for the Cherries if they can just go into the next 3 games attacking it like they have so far. And end the regular season in good shape. At the moment they're on course to go past the 50-point mark at the end of the campaign. From their 28 games. There's Da Costa Gonzalez, goes out to Solanke. Amir Ali, who got Bournemouth going with the equaliser. On 11 minutes. Live with E-sets, half an hour gone almost. Back to Hughes. Motto's cross. Motto again, aimed up towards Narco, and there's Malcolm Da Costa Gonzalez looking for his brace. Even though it was a lot closer to goal than his first goal, it's a difficult one that was, from the way that it bounced. Especially with 3 players around him, that was always going to be difficult for Malcolm Da Costa Gonzalez there. Well, it has been a real rise for Fleetwood. They established in 1997, the 4th incarnation of the club. Originally, the original Fleetwood in 1908. But here's Motto. Motto's cross. Oh, and the header. An inch wide of the post. Johnny Day there running in. Kobe Motto's cross. He's got a lot of balls into the box so far. And Johnny Day, Cherry's top goal scorer. Seen so many of those headers go in on the right side of the post this season. That one goes the other side. Solanke, Adi Solanke now going to be receiving some treatments. So what a half it's been so far. The Cherries are 3-1 up at Fleetwood. And the pick of the bunch, you have to say, that goal from Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez with a wonderful, wonderful effort from outside the box. So Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez scoring in between the third goal from Eugene Narco and Amir Ali, the first goal for Bournemouth that got them the equaliser after Owen Devonport had given Fleetwood the lead after 4 minutes. Concern here for Adi Solanke. We'll see what the next 14-15 minutes bring. Let's have a look at that wonderful goal, shall we, from Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez from distance. Narco of the original strike, and well, it's again, as I say before, and sometimes when you watch replays it gets better and better the more you watch it. There's another example of that. It's one that his brother Michael would have been proud of with his left foot for sure. That we've seen Michael score similar goals, but that one was an unbelievable strike. And Michael's actually on the bench today for Bournemouth, so this is probably the second stoppage we've had so far, the longest one in the match. So Adi Solanke's okay. Just a word on the women as well, who beat AFC Wimbledon 5-1 at home on Sunday at Ringwood. But it's Watford who sealed the title in the National League South, so congratulations to them. Here's Buckley. So Tom Bentley wait to take the throw for Fleetwood. Well, you wouldn't want to predict the score, could you? Could be anything really this afternoon. Well, it could be 4 here for Bournemouth, because that's given away when Motto could take advantage. And again, there we go, that's 4. And he's done it again. It's Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez again from the edge of the penalty area. And that's his second. I say you wouldn't want to guess what the score's going to be. I definitely can't predict it now, but what I can say is that the Cherries are running riot now in Fleetwood. Had 5 goals already, 4 for the Cherries. We've not even played 35 minutes. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez getting his second. And what a turnaround, because only half an hour ago Fleetwood were going 1 in front. And now it's 4 for Bournemouth. Well, you felt like that was coming really as soon as Bournemouth got the ball back there from Motto. And for the second time today, the goalkeeper, he's got a touch to it but couldn't keep it out. Here's Christie. Rule out being more goals before half-time, that's for sure. Up to Devonport, here's Tonks. Williams' clearance. Tonks did think about leaving it there, but didn't quite get the momentum on it. Tonks to the throw. Christie. Malcolm Acosta Gonzalez to Reece Dottin. Oh, and again, could have had a chance there. Solanke. He touched on Reece Dottin. Solanke's cross and goes over Day's head. Naka won't get there, but it is a Bournemouth corner. Well, he wants the corner. I thought he was going to get the corner. Fleetwood goal kick instead. Narco's not happy. And Cherries would stay third in the table with 3 points today. Solanke. Narco to Reece Dottin. Reece Dottin to Johnny Day. Well, could easily have ended up in the back of the net there. Johnny Day, I was going to say, you'd be surprised if with Bournemouth scoring all these goals that Johnny Day wasn't one of the scorers later as well. Well, at first that looked like a fairly comfortable header back. Surprised to see it hit the post there as Reece Dottin on the floor now. Well, it's off the top of the head of Caden Hughes there. Now a bag on the head for Remy Reece Dottin. It's unusual to describe this game as stop-start, but it has been at times, despite the fact we've had 5 goals and lots of chances. Because Reece Dottin now receiving treatment. We had Solanke was on the floor for 3 minutes for the Cherries. You had a Fleetwood player down earlier as well for a couple of minutes. But Remy Reece Dottin's going to be okay. Well, that was a good 3-2 win against Millwall in March, the last Fleetwood win, 3-2 win. Costello, Coughlin and McLean were on the score sheet then. But the Cherries well in control. 4 goals in 22 minutes for Bournemouth. Here's McLean. Back to Hughes. Hughes cross. Ali's header. Here's Christie. Tonks. Foul for McLean. Bit of a reaction after as well between him and Harold William, which the referee's going to have to stop here, but Tonks up against McLean. So William goes into the book as a result of his reaction there, so he gets the yellow card. So stops once more. Finn Tonks gets back up onto his feet. Five to go before half time. Narco today. Narco again. This time it goes Fleetwood's way. This time they win the free kick on the edge of the box. Well, Fleetwood, the senior team, won the National League title in 2012 to win promotion to the Football League for the first time. Originally in the Northwest Counties League, so from Tier 9 to Tier 3 they won promotion to League 1. 6 promotions in 10 years, an unbelievable rise from them. Just the 1 relegation since. Here's Narco. So 3 to half-time, but I think because of amount of stoppages, I imagine a bit of injury time, depending on what the referee decides. Here's Day. Hughes. Well, they've picked up some brilliant away wins this season, Bournemouth. It's all started, their first away win of the campaign was at Wigan. Back in August, that 2-1 win. And they came from behind, still got Dewberry and Kobe Motto on the score sheet that day. Since had some really good away days at Cardiff and Brentford spring to mind. That win at Brentford was surely win of the season, that 3-2 win. As far as emphatic performances, comfortable performances from the Cherries in the first half, this is probably right up there. Especially as he went behind. And it could get better. It could be 5 here. Johnny Day, surely Johnny Day. And there he is. You knew he wasn't going to miss from there, Johnny Day. Broke the offside trap. And I did say a few minutes ago, didn't we, that Johnny Day, you thought he was going to score at some point today. You'd be surprised if he didn't. And you'd have been surprised if he hadn't scored from there. Just the keeper to beat. We've had a few one-on-ones now, Bournemouth getting in. Breaking the offside trap. It's Fleetwood 1, Bournemouth 5. He could have had Motto there in support if he wanted him. He didn't need him. Johnny Day had to go for it himself there, didn't he, surely? Brilliant finish from Johnny Day. So Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez scored twice. Johnny Day's on the score sheet. Amir Ali on the score sheet. It's 5-1. Make that 5 goals in half an hour then for Bournemouth. Just over half an hour. Here's Day again. Here he is. Oh, the flag does go up. Thought he was going to be in there again for a second. Thought that was going to be 6 before half-time. He books the yellow card. Let's book the goalkeeper. Yellow card there. The trialist goes into the book. Trialist A. We're giving it the other way at first, but the goalkeeper's gone into the book. So he's got to be careful. And the Cherries now with a big chance to make it 6 before the break. Johnny Day on the score sheet. So Christie and Solanke stood over it. Here's Christie's cross. Off the head there of William at the left of the 6-yard box. But Fleetwood and their under-21s manager Phil Parkinson will be just wanting to go in, I think, at half-time now. They'll just want that whistle blown. Because at the moment, if anybody's going to score before half-time, it's going to be Bournemouth again, you'd think, the way Cherries are playing. Johnny Day had that chance there. Free kick since that 5th goal on the edge of the box. William today, up from Motto, won't find Narco. Costello. Hughes. Costello. Charles B to Costello. Off William, corner. Better from Fleetwood there. I think Charles B there was a bit of a... suffered a bit of a slight hamstring issue there. I thought potentially at first, but looks like he'll be okay when he made the pass. Possibly the last chance of the half to come. Going to be McLean to take. Headed away from Narco. From Buckley. Oh, and it's not a bad effort that time from Sereno, and the referee decides that is that for the first half. What a first half for Bournemouth, coming from 1-0 down. And then after 11 minutes, it was 1-1. And 5 goals for the Cherries. Just over half an hour they scored those goals. Well, enjoy that. We'll be back in just under 15 minutes' time. But for AFC Bournemouth, everything is going to plan. Let's see what the second half can bring. Looking forward to seeing what the second half has in store as well. But at half-time at Highbury, it is Fleetwood 1, Bournemouth 5. Well, it's been quite a half for AFC Bournemouth, who are 5-1 up at Fleetwood. Fleetwood taking the lead after 4 minutes. And the Cherries, with 5 goals in just over half an hour, and both sides are making changes. For Bournemouth, first of all, on is coming Charlie Stevens. Zach Christie is making way. And for Fleetwood, Riley Wilkinson is coming onto the pitch for the home team. For the Welsh Youth International, Charlie Stevens will be making his way on. And Zach Christie's had a solid first half as well. The other subs for Bournemouth, Conte, Damukum and Michael da Costa Gonzalez are the other outfield subs. The goalkeeper on the bench is Danny Dixon. I'll tell you what, Mac Allen in goal for Bournemouth made one brilliant save in the first half when the game was at 3-1, tipping behind for a corner. And the Cherries, 4 different goal scorers so far. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez with a brace, a wonderful, wonderful finish for his first. And Johnny Day also on the score sheet, as well as Amir Ali and Eugene Narco. We're ready to go then for the second half. This live stream with ESET. It's the Professional Development League. Fleetwood from the North Group against the Cherries in the South, but tables all joined up now as one, with Bournemouth in 3rd and Fleetwood in 17th out of 20. It's been a long old half time. It's been about 20-minute half time, but we're underway for the second half. And we're all good to go as it goes out towards Sereno, who heads on and aims it up towards Hazelden. And Solanke, who picked up a shoulder injury in the first half. He was down for a few minutes, but he's okay now. And he wins the header, finds Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez, who goes out to Rhys Dottin. Back from Costello. The trialist A also got booked in the first half for a foul on the edge of the box. Goes long for Fleetwood. Fleetwood did take the lead from Owen Devonport. Well, Fleetwood invested so much money over the years. Andrew Pilley transformed the club's fortunes with the investment he put into the club, and Fleetwood, as a result, moved up 6 leagues and then gone down again. But Category 2, their dome at their training ground as well, which allows you to become a Category 2 club. They've been there for a few years, a number of years, as Remy Rhys Dottin for the Cherries won't keep it in play. Remy Rhys Dottin himself has been among the goals recently. That's now 6 for him for the season. Raf Sereno to take the throw for Fleetwood. Stevens. Long from Devonport. And there's William, cut out from Sereno. Back to Devonport. Costello. Hughes back to Kelly. There were other chances as well for Bournemouth in the first half. There was that strike from Motto which went just wide of the post. Also nearly scored an own goal, Fleetwood, when it came off the top of Hughes' head and just about hit the post. Which is a big relief for the Cod Army, as Harold William there tries to get it away. The former Charlton Academy man, and then this time Solanke goes long. And Caden Hughes will take the throw for Fleetwood, the home side. A reminder, there are still tickets available for Sunday afternoon as well for Bournemouth women, who are up against Real Bedford at Vitality Stadium in the National League South. A big game for the Cherries. Still your chance to get your tickets. Tickets available for that game. As I say, that's a 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday afternoon. And that should be a great game, that one. The Cherries going so well this season. Get yourself down there if you can. It's especially with the Cherries going into that off the back of a convincing win against AFC Wimbledon. The League Cup winners as well, of course, having beaten Plymouth Argyle at Loftus Road 10 days ago. Meantime, Fleetwood on the ball now. To Hazelden. Sean Costello with the strike on the edge of the box. Fleetwood heading for 14 defeats in the league this season. And it will be interesting to see what happens with this second half, the tempo of the game. Whether the Cherries really go for it and try and get more goals, or whether they just patiently build up play. Not quite go on the attack in the same way as they did in the first half. Especially with 2 games coming up now for the Cherries after today in 7 days. This is the first of 3 matches in 8 days. Here's the substitute for Fleetwood, Riley Wilkinson. Buckley. Reece Dotty. Mirali there, gives away the free kick. It was Hazelden he made the foul on. He's going to go into the book as well, a yellow card for Amir Ali. We've got Bournemouth back into the game with that equaliser inside the box. With a strike where the goalkeeper did get a touch to it but couldn't keep it out. Alfie Kelly then with a free kick for Fleetwood. Bournemouth have the same number of points as 4th place Peterborough, but a win would move them further away this afternoon. Stevens and Day form that 2-man wall. Into the back posts, and they have found a way through in the second half, Fleetwood. Alfie Kelly's delivery to the back post. And there he was again. He waited at the back post to get Fleetwood back in the game. So 5-2. Started well in the second half, Fleetwood. Bournemouth will be hoping they don't hear that goal music another 3 times today. You'll get the job done this afternoon. Heard that goal music twice now. First inside the first 4 minutes and then early on in the second half as well. Here's Tonk's clearance. Here's Day. Motto. Does come off the foot of Solanke, who made the challenge. Yes, Serino's throw. Here's Wilkinson, cut out well from Stevens. Well, what a game this has been now. 5-2, 7 goals. Still got 40 minutes left to play. Here's Kelly. Tonks there with a well-timed challenge. Devonport. Costello. Try this B with a cross. It does come off Finn Tonk's foot though, by the looks of it, or does it go all the way through? I think it just went at first with the cross. I thought it had come off Tonk's, but goes out for a goal kick instead. Ball was just too deep and out for a goal kick. Well, Jack Higgins is head of the academy at Fleetwood, and under 18s, it's Anthony Gerrard, the cousin of Stephen Gerrard, is head coach of the under 18s, the former defender, Cardiff and a number of other clubs. So Oldham as well as Finn Tonks for the Cherries. Head on from Narco. He's got Day in support. There is Day. If he can stay on side, back to Narco. Narco to Motto. So Fleetwood have done exactly the same thing in both halves. They've got off to a flying start. That second goal for Fleetwood coming 6 minutes into the second half. So it comes to Amir Ali. William. Stevens. Unusual to see it become so direct in a professional development league game, but it just did there for a couple of minutes. Now the ball's back on the floor though with Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez, who's on a hat-trick. Still going. Made a few well-timed challenges now. Tom Bentley Waite. Here's another one. Sean Costello on the floor. Rhys Dottin. And there's Tonks. Oh, what a strike that was. Got a touch to it. Goes out for a corner kick for the Cherries. If that had found its way into the back of that could have been up there with the Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez strike. But what a save that was to tip it behind and out for a corner kick. So there's been a few players down, but it's a rather rough pitch as well at times. Yes, I think at this time of the year with all the rain we've had over the summer. It just cuts up quite a bit. A different kind of challenge this afternoon. So 12 gone in the second half. It was 5-1 to the Cherries at half-time. Fleetwood getting themselves back into the game with that crossing towards the back post. The Cherries put themselves into a great position going into the break with those 5 goals. They were 1-0 down up until 11 minutes. And then scoring 5 goals in just over half an hour. Quite a half an hour that was. And it was Johnny Day scoring Bournemouth's 5th goal when he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He did have Kobe Motto to his right-hand side, but decided to go it alone. And did the right thing in the end because he finished beautifully into the bottom corner as Costello back up onto his feet. Bournemouth's last win was 2 games ago. That was against Crewe when they won by 3-2. And that was a very different game because they had to come from behind, from 2-1 down to win that match. On for Fleetwood as a result of this injury is going to be Callum Warbrick. It's going to be the end of Costello's afternoon, unfortunately. As we approach the hour mark, and Callum Warbrick becomes Fleetwood's 2nd substitution, with Riley Wilkinson coming on at half-time. In fact, Sam Kendrick is going to be their 3rd. double change. This is Fleetwood's last home game of the season here at Highbury. Devonport makes way. Sorry, Raf Sereno is the player who comes off for Fleetwood. So Sereno comes off, and Costello comes off, and Solanke takes the corner. And there's Day, and there's Tonks, and Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez looking for his hat-trick. And Fleetwood defending well now since half-time. Motto. Amir Ali. William. Tonks to Stevens. Motto to Tonks. Tonks delivery. Out to Kendrick. Oh, again, it's a dangerous ball if somebody could have just attacked that one. Riley Wilkinson. Similarly to the ball we saw in the first half from Motto, which Fleetwood did well to stop Johnny Day from getting a strike away. But just into the right kind of area is Bentley Waite. Back to Buckley. To Hughes. Hughes chips it in. Solanke heads away. Only half away though. There's Kendrick. Picked up from Mac Allen, who's not had a great deal to do, Mac Allen. Obviously those 2 goals, that second one there in the second half, which he couldn't really do a lot about, and then a great save he made in the first half. William. Comes off Motto. Hughes. Kelly. Da Costa Gonzalez. Right kind of idea though. Did well to advance 20 yards up the field. Marco to his left. You just feel though, especially in the professional development league, sometimes it feels like nothing's happened for a while and then all of a sudden you can have a couple of goals from nowhere. It's unusual to say nothing's happened for a while when it's 5-2, but it's been, since Fleetwood have scored, this is probably the quietest 10 minutes of the game, which is not saying much considering just how incredible this game has been, really. It's a goal-mouth action and 7 goals. Goes out to Tonks. Now, what can Motto do? Tonks pass. There's Day. Stevens. Tonks into the box. And there's Johnny Day. Once more, looking to become the second Cherries player today to get 2 goals. Tries to chip it there over the trialist Day in goal for Fleetwood. Couldn't find a target though, and on for Bournemouth now is going to come Michael da Costa Gonzalez. And Eugene Narko makes way. Dane Demukum's also on the substitutes bench, as well as Conte, the two outfield players. Great shift that Eugene Narko put in, and a lovely finish one-on-one. He tucked it underneath the goalkeeper. There we are, we got there in the end. Here's Solanke, gets it away and out of play for a throw. Well, obviously there's no one in the stand, so he has to go and get it himself. Sam Kendrick to take the throw for Fleetwood. Back to Bentley Waite. So as I say, not nearly as many chances for Bournemouth so far in the second half, but it feels like potentially that was the instruction. Don't have to properly go for it in the way they did in the first. As Ali does well. 20 minutes gone though already in the second half. There's William. Well, Bournemouth have been pretty consistent this season. They've always been up there, certainly in the South League throughout the season, in the top two, top three, really since the very beginning. They're continuing to do that. Only Sheffield United and Brentford have more points this season. Shot comes in there from Bentley Waite. There's another man on the floor. It's Amir Ali with the strike, with the ball on his head as a result of the strike. As I was saying earlier, it's been probably in the first half and second half, lots of players on the floors, but for very different reasons. This time with that ball hitting him at quite a pace. This live stream with ESET, Bournemouth are 5-1 at half-time in front. Fleetwood getting a goal back, a second goal after 6 minutes into the second half. And that's where we are, but for the Cherries, not only are they being very good going forward, but off the ball in the first half as well. They stopped Fleetwood from really creating much at all after going in front. They pegged them back, showed the character, and then went 5-1 up. A reminder, on Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. kickoff, again AFC Bournemouth women against Real Bedford, Vitality Stadium. Still time for you to get your tickets. Tickets available. That's going to be a great afternoon. The Cherries going really well in the National League South, and there are tickets available on Sunday afternoon for a 2 p.m. kickoff. As for this game here, everything going to plan for Bournemouth. It's been a pretty relentless schedule for the Cherries, because even though they've got the 28 league matches which they'll play, then there's playoffs at the end of it. There's the Hampshire Senior Cup they played earlier in the season, the Premier League Cup where they got to the quarter-finals for the first time ever. And whatever happens this season, it's a campaign that will be remembered for the right reasons for Alan Connell's team. And that incredible 5-4 defeat. That 9-goal thriller against West Brom in the Premier League Cup. Denied Bournemouth a place in the last 4. Here's William. Well, bit of a battle there between Tonks and Devonport. There is Devonport, the goal scorer of Fleetwood's first. And Ali's okay now after that ball hit him quite pace. There's Devonport again. Cleared from Tonks. Up to Motto. At least Dottin won't get there. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez shrugs off his man. Here's Johnny Day. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Tonks. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez, and there's Rhys Dottin, and there's Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez on a hat-trick. He's timed that brilliantly to stop him from doing that. Put it across from Michael. Rhys Dottin leaves it well, but a lovely challenge. Well timed from Riley Wilkinson, and he had to time it perfectly. Otherwise he'd have been in trouble and given away a Fleetwood penalty, or a Bournemouth penalty. But corner kick. Charlie Stevens to take, with Solanke as the short option. Solanke there with him, who only arrived at the Cherries a few months ago. Adi Solanke. He's impressed when he has played. He's got a great delivery on him as well with his left foot. And in the meantime, there's going to be some more time to wait here because Tom Bentley-Waite is the man now receiving treatment. So we still wait. As Cherries go in search of a 6th. Didn't expect the second half to be quite as frantic as the first, but let's see what the remaining 20 minutes has in store. Here's Solanke. Stevens. Stevens pass. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. He's got his hat-trick. And he'll be going back to Bournemouth with a match ball. 3 different goals. That one was the closest to goal out of all 3 of his so far. But Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez, it's a big moment for him as he gets a Cherries hat-trick. And Bournemouth again create that 4-goal cushion. It felt like there's a lot of anticipation with that corner as well, with Bentley-Waite down there. Lovely move. A lovely pass in field to Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. It was Stevens with the pass. A really good finish. He had the space to pull the trigger, and he makes no mistake. What a day he's having. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez with the hat-trick. Fleetwood looking for an instant response to that goal. Here's Kendrick looking for the cross. They will win a corner though, Fleetwood. Long old trip this for Bournemouth. So a long old journey back. So to come back with all 3 points when you're making such a journey feels all the sweeter. 3 for Malcolm. Away from Michael da Costa Gonzalez. Won't find Motto. Aimed up towards Kelly. Won't find Kelly. Fleetwood end their season against Swansea next week. That's next Tuesday afternoon. Then their campaign comes to an end. But the last match for Fleetwood, they lost 5-0 at home to Coventry on Good Friday, and before that they lost 6-1 at Brentford. So they were looking for a confidence booster today. But they haven't got one in terms of the scoreline. That's 17 goals conceded for them now in nearly 3 games. Here's Reece Dottin. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. A couple of changes going to be made here for Fleetwood. On is going to come Jonah Walker. And Damukam's going to come on for the Cherries. And Jalil Conte also. Johnny Day making way for Bournemouth. Remy Reece Dottin as well. So on has come Stevens and Damukam, Michael da Costa Gonzalez and Conte, with the latest 2 being Conte and Damukam. So 4 changes the Cherries have made now. Fleetwood have also made 4 changes altogether. Live with ESETS. This live stream and the Professional Development League. Out to Hazelden. No one in support at the moment though. Now he gets it eventually in Devonport. Won't find him really well cut out there from Harold William. Kelly. Solanke. Still Solanke, the late challenge. The book's going to come out again. The yellow card for Callum Warbrick. Conte, taken too quickly. A few cards have come out this afternoon. It's 1 p.m. kickoff at Fleetwood. Solanke's throw. William. There's da Costa Gonzalez. Stevens. There's no doubt who the player of the match is today. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez getting that hat-trick. Scored very different goals this season, Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. From one extreme to another, really, because I remember him scoring 1 goal against Cardiff where he just tapped it in on the line. But 3 very different goals to that today, particularly his first, which was an incredible strike from distance. Between him and his brother, they've scored 20 goals between them now this season. Stevens ships it forward. And Demukum trying to get there. Over Williams' head, that's Tonks. McAllen did well in the circumstances there with the drop of the ball, the bounce. Here's Tonks. Finn Tonks had a really consistent season this season for Bournemouth, having been a Torquay and Farnborough the last couple of years on loan. He's been very consistent as ever for the development squad and has played the vast majority of games. There is Stevens to Tonks. Good football for the Cherries, out to Da Costa Gonzalez. Stevens. Solanke. Tonks. Malcolm Da Costa Gonzalez to Solanke. Bentley waits. Cut out from Dayan Demukum. Alfie Kelly. There's Tonks again. William. Solanke. So a lot of the ball at the moment now being played in that middle third, isn't it really, with Amir Ali on the ball for the Cherries now. I suppose it's what's to be expected when there's a 4-goal difference between the two teams now, with the Cherries 6-2 up in the sunshine at Fleetwood. Motto to Tonks. Good play for Michael Da Costa Gonzalez. Those two linking up well since he's come on as well, him and Tonks. Won't find Conte. So if you're just tuning in, it was 5-1 to Bournemouth at half-time. There were 6 goals altogether. Cherries coming from a goal down to lead, and we've had 2 goals in the second half. 1 for Fleetwood, and then the Cherries going 6-2 up, extending their lead once more with Malcolm Da Costa Gonzalez. And another reminder, at full time, with Zach O'Sullivan coming on now for Fleetwood. Stay tuned because there's so many highlights to bring you after the game with so many goals. And stay tuned for the best of the action with all the highlights of this game to come at full time. So stay tuned for that. Fleetwood have now made their 5 changes because all of their subs outfield players, Walker, Warbrick, O'Sullivan, Wilkinson and Kendrick. But this will be a good 3 points for Bournemouth and a good way to respond to that late defeat against Charlton on Good Friday. They've responded well 4 days later, especially with lots of travelling, lots of games in a short space of time. Free kick there. A foul on Dane and Demukum. Stevens. Costa Gonzalez. Oh, I thought he was going to have a go for a second. Plays the ball forward now. Here's Conte. You wouldn't rule it out with Michael da Costa Gonzalez. We've seen him strike from anywhere, really. So many have gone in, including last time in the home game against Crewe. But looked to provide an assist there for Conte. Sliding in there was Harrison Buckley. Nearly at the conclusion of this game then, with Iset. And it's the first time this season that Bournemouth have gone away from home and scored 6. Certainly the first time they scored 5 in one half as well, as Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez finds Conte. Kendrick. Trickery there from him. There's Conte again. Wilkinson. Flag goes up, free kick goes Bournemouth's way. It's exactly what the Cherries wanted, although they have been well in control for a long time, really, ever since going 3-1 up. Bournemouth have always looked comfortable. When they were 3-1 up, they just seemed to move up another level again, even after that. Here's William. Michael da Costa Gonzalez. Looks to get it over the goalkeeper here, over McAllen and Callum Orbrick. Did well to get it over Tonkshead in the first place. They tried to do it as well with McAllen, but McAllen did well there in the Cherries' goal. Tried to chip it over both before going for the strike. Solanke. He's had a good game this afternoon, Adi Solanke. The ball he wanted there, though, was Harrison Buckley in possession for Fleetwood. It's a few players who've played in that left-back position this season for Bournemouth. Noah Boutan, Alfie Merritt, to name 2. Harry Webb's been in that left-back position as well, and a couple more besides. Saw Ollie Morgan there earlier in the season, but Solanke's there today, and Fleetwood here on the breakaway. Cut out from Ali. Did the best he could do in that situation and saw what was going to happen. Cut it out well. The through ball was aimed up towards Zach O'Sullivan. Ali helping out his teammate brilliantly there. Alfie Kelly to take the corner. Kelly's corner. Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez was in there. There's O'Sullivan. Volleyed up to Motto. Now what can Conte do here? In search of a 7th. Here he is again. Takes it past Wilkinson. Conte looking for the top corner. Good effort. Did well from where he was. In between Wilkinson and Kendrick. Why not have a go from there? So McAllen will take his time. Final minute of normal time. And those two as well in front of him, Ali and William, have defended well today. That's been a good partnership between those two. There's been some good partnerships all round the pitch for the Cherries today. And down the flanks. Michael da Costa Gonzalez to Tonks. Motto. Solanke. Conte. Warbrick's pass is Hazelden. Away from Ali. And a deflected shot, save from McAllen. Allen, the strike from Owen Devonport. Looking for his second. About nearly 90 minutes after he scored his first. Very early on in this game. It's always going to be easy pickings for McAllen in the Cherries' goal. Here's Solanke wins the free kick. So for Fleetwood, it's the second time in 3 games they've conceded 6. That game against Brentford, they lost 6-1. Before the 5-0 loss at home to Coventry, as we were saying earlier, on Good Friday. But for the Cherries, despite not being able to get on the score sheet on Good Friday, they scored 3 against Crewe last time at home. It's like 6-2 is how it's going to finish. No idea how many minutes of added time he's going to play, the referee. Perhaps less than if it was 1-1, you'd think, with the game out of Fleetwood side a long, long time ago. Well, here we go, Michael da Costa Gonzalez. He was due one of those, hasn't he? Well, brought it down well the first and second time. Another feeling he wouldn't have done that at 1-1 either, but at 6-2. Went for a 40-yarder with his left foot. Here's Ali. Devonport. Buckley throws it back. Again, a reminder, highlights to come at full time after this game, so stay tuned for that if you've missed any of the action, or even if you have seen it all. It's well worth watching a lot of those Cherries goals back. It's all on the way for you after the game. There's so much to look back on. Tonks throw. To Kendrick. Solanke does well, let it go. Ball down from O'Sullivan. Out to Kendrick, looking for a third for Fleetwood here, and they won't get it that time. It was an effort from Callum Warbrick. And that will be that. The referee calls time on a thoroughly entertaining afternoon and a ruthless Cherries. 5-1 at half-time, 6-2 it finished. And it's all about Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. Well worth watching that again on the highlights. His first goal particularly, and his second and third. A hat-trick for Malcolm da Costa Gonzalez. It's a penultimate match of the season for Fleetwood. They've got one to go. But for the Cherries, they've got 2 more games to go now. That moves them up to 47 points. Third in the Professional Development League table out of 20. And just before we go, a reminder on Sunday afternoon, Vitality Stadium. Tickets still available for Bournemouth women against Real Bedford. 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. Good luck to the senior team back in action. 12:30 Arsenal in the Premier League on Saturday. And the under-18s in action this week. And the development squad. It is all happening with all 4 in action this week. But at full time, it's been a great day and we'll bring you the highlights now. Fleetwood 2, AFC Bournemouth 6. That's the wall!